Hello everyone and welcome to my reaction to Jujutsu Kaisen chapter 254. I understand we have a very good chapter this week, as expected, so like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'd like to try and hit at least 100 likes on this week's reaction. And without any further ado, let's get right into the chapter, shall we? So let's see here. Will TCB have the usual loading issues I have whenever a chapter first comes out? Maybe... Kind of. Seems like it, yeah. Alright. An unthinkable matchup. Kusakabe in a one-on-one against the strongest, Sukuna. New Shadow Style Simple Domain. Evening Moon Sword Drawing. Ah, this is back. Excellent. A sword drawing technique against someone like me who can send slashes flying? As an anti-domain and anti-barrier technique, a simple domain is able to negate the sure hit effect, but it can't neutralize the technique itself. Regardless, no matter how simple, a domain is a domain. That's true, that's a good point, but alas, he puts his hand out. Sukuna puts his hand out there to cut. Within this domain, my cursed energy output will get a boost, while the power of Sukuna's abilities will weaken somewhat. But what I'm much happier about... I think Sukuna sent the slash at him. But did he counter to protect himself? I can incorporate my own original programming in my simple domain, allowing me to intercept anything that invades my domain completely, automatically. Good, good. You know, this is the stuff we set up with Miwa back during Goodwill event. So he managed to deflect that dismantle. Very good, very nice. Oh, good reaction time. I can more or less read Sukuna's slashes by focusing on his movements or his cursed energy sparks. This should improve things a bit. And then the slashes start coming in. He manages to deflect one. Was that just one? It starts to dice up the guardrail behind him. Scared the shit out of me. He activated his technique without moving a muscle. Huh. Guess what's next? He's gonna use the world-splitting dismantle. Oh, flashback to Meimei and Nanami. To be frank, in terms of raw strength, I'd put myself or Nanami above him. I wouldn't say I can visualize Kusakabe winning fights, more so that I find it hard to imagine him losing. Not only has he mastered the sword, but he has an abundance of technique variations and is capable of utilizing barrier techniques. An abundance of Jujutsu knowledge serves as a foundation for his greatest strength, his analytical ability and power of reasoning. That was showcased very well during the Gojo fight. Oh my god. The Kuma mug? Nice. He's a veritable Swiss Army knife. The type of sorcerer you would wish to accompany you on a deserted island. I guess that's not a bad comparison. And then Gojo. He has that simple domain, right? That's an ace in the hole in its own way. Beginners usually gotta make some binding vow or another just to use that. Oh, interesting. My simple domain can only be maintained if I keep both my feet planted firmly on the ground during activation. Is that not a thing other people can do? Or not a thing other people have to do? Well, I guess Yuki was moving while her simple domain was active, wasn't she? Yet Kusakabe is able to use it freely. Plus, the range on that thing is wild. Oh, he's actually able to get a really wide range for a simple domain. And then, of course, you know, Gojo loves his sweets. So, looks like Sukuna gets surprised as Kusakabe expands the range of his simple domain. He increased the range of his simple domain to stop me from charging up cursed energy to expand my technique's target. Okay, so you do have to charge it up to some extent. Okay, alright. The new Shadow's Sword Draw, fundamentally, is a counter technique used to draw in your opponent. Kusakabe, on the other hand, is capable of bringing his opponent to him by expanding the range of his simple domain. Coupled with the fact that he can intercept anyone who invades his simple domain completely, automatically, an individual capable of achieving grade 1 sorcery with no curse technique attacks not with their brain, but with their spine. They're not to be taken lightly. Despite being so reasonable and borderline cowardly, you are a man that has backbone. As he... What? He just unleashes a flurry of slashes on Sukuna. Sukuna is totally taken off guard here. He's got cuts all over his body. I don't know of a single person who can evade that. Although there is one who wouldn't need to. Gojo, of course. And oh fuck, Kusakabe's sword is broken now. Oh dear. Huh? And then... What? Something is brought down in front of Kusakabe, and then a man in a suit goes and starts throwing hands with Sukuna. Oh wait, no. I'm dumb. I'm dumb as fuck. Okay, he took his jacket off and he threw it out. I'm not used to seeing... It's weird seeing Kusakabe in a three-piece suit. Throws his jacket at Sukuna. Goes for some hand-to-hand strikes because his sword is broken. Sukuna slashes the jacket. Kusakabe hits the manji kick on him. Nice. And that impacted hard enough to send Sukuna flying? Holy shit. He's running after Sukuna. Kusakabe, I cannot believe you're not running away right now. That's amazing. They go into a back and forth here. This isn't like me. Why the hell am I trying so hard? Right. Yaga-san's to blame. I still owe him one after all. It's true. You do. What do you think? He isn't even here anymore. I guess it's precisely because he isn't here anymore. A dead man won't be saying much. All I can do is think of what he would say to me were he alive. I doubt he'd get on to me if I avoided putting my life on the line and didn't fight. He wouldn't stop me from seeing my little sister and Takeru either. He might look a little sad, though. Not because I didn't put my life on the line, but because he and I wouldn't be able to fight at each other's side. I guess the biggest reason I'd pick Kusakabe, though, despite his constant complaining, no one can deny his intellectual integrity. Put simply, he's a kind man. Guy. They don't agree on the exact choice of word here. This isn't the time to be in my head. Did you just dodge a dismantle, man? You did. Holy shit. If I'm taken out, Sukuna will kill Miwa and the other remaining players. The kids all fought with their lives on the line. What kind of adult would I be if I didn't charge toward my death just the same? Is that a broken shard of your sword that you just have floating above your hand? New Shadow style. Wait, no. You picked up the sword, which is broken, but you gathered cursed energy around it. New Shadow style, Moonlight Veil. That's so cool. You did what Ogi did with his technique. You recreated the blade out of cursed energy. That's awesome. That's so cool. But aiming for my damaged heart, I see. You couldn't be more transparent. Well, damn. Yeah, your sword got caught in Sukuna's fingers. It's not hidden shit. Ooh, slumped. Kusakabe. Oh, you use here. Oh, no. Yeah, that's what we've been waiting for. Sukuna just blacked out as a silhouette. You're growing rather bothersome. Do you not... Shouldn't Mei be doing observations so you know when to teleport in? Oh, black panel. And he's gone. Now there's a new face. You don't know who I am? You must not get out much. You Japanese really ought to expand your horizons. The man who went toe-to-toe with Gojo Satoru, Miguel, joins the battle. Hello, Miguel. Good to see you here again. You haven't done anything since Volume 0, not on screen anyway. What an interesting choice for a character to show up here. I'm curious. Something, at the end of Shibuya never got expanded on, which is kind of weird. was that Yuki was working with Laru, or however you pronounce his name, former member of Geto's group, though the other ones were still working with Kenjaku. So what sort of arrangement did they have going on? Was it just him? Or is it like an actual group working with Yuki? And how does Miguel still tie into that? Because Miguel, for the most part, is just a mercenary, right? I would have to go back and check. But, Miguel wasn't as much a part of the group as everyone else. So I imagine we're probably going to get a very interesting explanation for some things next chapter. But with that, that's all I've got for this week's reaction. If you guys enjoyed, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss any of my uploads. I do Jujutsu Kaisen chapter reactions and reviews every week that we get a new chapter. If you enjoyed discussing Jujutsu Kaisen with other people, or you just enjoy the content I produce in this channel, I highly suggest you check out my Discord server. I have a link to that down in the description. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys around. Take care.